1994, Seattle. The sky was overcast, and the quiet neighborhood looked ordinary, nothing that hinted at the birth of a trillion-dollar company. Inside a small, cluttered garage, Jeff Bezos sat on a creaking wooden chair, staring at a printed report that would change his life forever. The internet is growing at 2,300% per year. For most people, it was just a number. For Jeff, it was destiny calling. He looked around the garage, dusty cardboard boxes stacked in the corner, an old lamp flickering, a bulky CRT computer humming softly, and handwritten notes scattered everywhere. Nothing about this place looked powerful. Nothing suggested greatness. Yet Jeff's mind was overflowing with a vision the world was not ready for. He walked to a whiteboard and wrote one word in bold letters: Amazon, a name inspired by the world's largest river, symbolizing limitless potential. Jeff believed his company could one day become the largest online store in the world. He quit his high-paying Wall Street job. He and his wife, Mackenzie, packed their car, drove across the country, and returned to this tiny garage to build something that never existed before. Here were no investors, no team, no blueprint, only belief. Very night Jeff worked after midnight, typing lines of code, sketching ideas, and mapping out the future of online business. The garage felt cold, but the dream kept him warm. His wasn't the birth of a company, it was the birth of a revolution. His story of Amazon had begun. The garage was now turning into a real workspace. Jeff Bezos sat in front of his old computer, typing line after line of code. His vision was clear. Build a store that sold more books than any physical bookstore on Earth. Why books? Because they were the perfect product for an online store. Millions of titles existed, but no shop could keep them all in stock. Online, however, you could offer unlimited variety. Jeff hired his first employee, Shel Caffin. Shel wasn't a corporate guy. He was a brilliant programmer and a quiet thinker. The kind of person who didn't talk much, but changed the world with his ideas. A few days later, Paul Davis joined them. 3 people. 1 garage. A dream too big for the space they were standing in. They built their desks using cheap wooden doors placed on metal frames. It wasn't stylish, but it was practical and extremely affordable. Jeff loved it. To him, it was a symbol of their mindset. Frugality forces innovation. The team worked endlessly. Days blurred into nights. The garage grew hotter with every running computer and colder when the night wind slipped through the cracks. Then finally, in July 1995, Amazon.com went live. The website was simple: plain text, a search bar, and a basic shopping cart. No fancy graphics, no colors, just functionality. And then it happened. A small ding echoed through the garage. Their first order, someone from across the world had purchased a book. Jeff froze. His eyes widened. That tiny notification was more than a sale. It was validation. Proof that the world was ready for an online marketplace. The spark had turned into a flame. Amazon's journey had officially begun. Jeff Bezos returned to Seattle with nothing more than a laptop, a small team, and the belief that the internet was about to explode in growth. His office? A messy rented garage with a wooden desk made from a discarded door. There was no AC, no luxury, only ambition. Bezos and his tiny team worked day and night, writing code, packing books by hand, and driving boxes to the post office themselves. They installed a bell that rang every time a sale came in. At first, it rang once every few hours, then once every few minutes. Soon the bell rang so often that they had to shut it off, because Amazon was rapidly growing. Bezos insisted on one rule from day one: start with the customer and work backwards. And his laugh, the loud, iconic Bezos laugh, echoed in that garage as the first real milestone arrived. Amazon made its first ever sale. It was the moment that turned excitement into certainty. Amazon was no longer an idea, it was a company. Bezos believed he wasn't just building an online bookstore, he believed he was building the foundation of something much bigger, the everything store. But great success brings greater challenges. and Amazon was about to face its first major war. As Amazon grew, the real challenge began. Big bookstores like Barnes & Noble and Borders were the kings of the market. They laughed at the idea that a tiny garage company could compete with their shelves full of books. Bezos didn't flinch. He knew the advantage wasn't physical stores, it was speed, selection, and customer obsession. Amazon implemented free shipping offers, customer reviews, and personalized recommendations, features that traditional bookstores couldn't replicate. The first war happened online. Bezos' team worked night and day to ensure Amazon could handle more orders, more pages, and faster deliveries than anyone else. When a server crashed, Bezos personally stayed up all night to fix it, setting the culture of relentless dedication. Every email from a customer praising the service became a morale boost. Every complaint became a challenge to innovate. Slowly, the giant bookstores noticed. They began scrambling, trying to copy features, but it was too late. Amazon had already built a system that was scalable, fast, and impossible to beat without massive changes. The battle wasn't won with lawsuits or ads. It was won with obsession for the customer. By the late 1990s, Amazon's reputation was growing. Books were just the beginning. Bezos envisioned a company that could sell everything: electronics, clothes, music, toys. Amazon was no longer a bookstore. It was becoming the everything store. The team expanded, moving from the garage to proper offices. Every employee knew Bezos' motto: obsess over customers, not competitors. The website became more interactive, fast, and visually appealing. Features like customer reviews, wish lists, and personalized recommendations made shopping seamless. The buzz spread, investors noticed. Amazon went public in 1997, and Bezos became a public figure, not just a name in tech circles. The garage was gone, but the culture of innovation, frugality, and customer obsession remained. Amazon was no longer just a startup. It was a household name, a force, a revolution in commerce. Amazon faced many challenges: competition, server crashes, and the dot-com bubble. Bezos insisted on innovating under pressure, introducing one-click ordering, simplified purchases, expanding warehouses, improved delivery speeds, creating AWS, Amazon Web Services, opened new revenue streams. Bezos' philosophy? Invent and simplify constantly. Failures were opportunities, setbacks were lessons. Even as Amazon became a global giant, Bezos never forgot the garage mentality, frugality, hard work, and obsessing over customer experience. These innovations made Amazon resilient. It survived the 2000 tech crash when many others failed, proving that a vision-driven company can withstand chaos. Today, Amazon is more than a company. It's a global ecosystem. From books to e-commerce, cloud computing to AI, logistics to streaming, Amazon touches millions of lives daily. Bezos' journey from a garage startup to a trillion-dollar empire inspires entrepreneurs worldwide. His principles, customer obsession, long-term thinking, and relentless innovation remain at the core. The garage may be gone, but the spirit of Amazon lives on. Bezos proved that vision, courage, and perseverance can turn small beginnings into world-changing empires. From a small garage to a trillion-dollar empire, Jeff Bezos' journey is a story of vision, courage, and relentless determination. Amazon wasn't built in a day. It was built brick by brick, click by click, sale by sale. Remember, every great empire starts with a single idea, a tiny step, and the courage to pursue it. Subscribe to Rise Wise for more stories of visionaries, innovators, and entrepreneurs who changed the world. Learn from their journey, apply it, and start your own story today.